This is a follow-up video talking about the limited time missions going on over here, and this is in reference to the free stuff that you can get, or the free materials you can get, so you can make a 15-star weapon, 2 15-star weapons, and a 13-star unit set. If you haven't seen those videos, look in the upper right hand corner or in the description. This will go into further details about certain things that you may want to take advantage of, and this is going to be the edited and short version, quote-unquote short version of the longer video that I have where I go through each one of these physically and try to do them. Now there's one of them I'm not going to do. It's this one. I know that I'm not going to do this one despite the fact that it gives a rainbow key, because it talks about story and I haven't really started on the story stuff yet. So I will most likely ignore this, but you can read the text and you can do it yourself. Once again, you want to get started on this because 1, it's a bunch of free materials. 2, most likely they're going to swap it out by next week, so you want to make sure that you get the first half before they swap it over to the next week, and then they give out the other half as well. You're not getting it all in one go, but you will get it, or you will get all the pieces you need so you can make the 15-star weapons, the 2 15-star weapons, and the Liberate 13-star unit set. When it comes to seeing these missions, you need to open up your menu. You can hit the shift if you're playing on a keyboard, but if you do not play on the keyboard, go to the 5th icon, the planet icon. You want to go over there, you want to click on ARKS missions, then click on limited time missions. When you do this, you go over to the mission you want to do, you view the details there. Note that if it's in red, that means you can only do this once per account. And when it comes to the items in the blue box, you will get them through the Visa phone. So I already completed 4 of these missions on this character, but I will swap over to another character and you'll see that they can actually do these 4 missions still. As you can see, I'm on a different character now. I'm going to pull up her limited time missions, and you'll notice that I can actually do 10 of these. My previous character can only do 6 because she already completed 4 of them. Guess what? Those 4 missions I completed on that character, this character did not complete theirs. So that means I can get the rewards from these missions. I can get more Cobalt medals. I can get the 2020 badge medals. I can get gold prize medals. I can get another try boost. In terms of this blue items or the things that you see in this box, I don't think they're going to get more dupes of that. Even if you have 21 characters and you defeat 300 enemies from that, they're not going to give you another 12-star unit so you can try to upgrade it into Liberty. That'll be a bit too broken, and that's the game giving a bunch of free stuff that you can use to your advantage in X, Y, and Z. No, they're not going to do that. They're only giving 1 Liberate set. It's account lock, and you'll see that I'll complete some of these missions off screen, and then I'll come back to you guys, and when I turn it in, you'll see that you won't see another leg piece, even though I already got one in the Visa phone. And I'm gonna pull this up now. You can see that I already completed it because that novel piece, the leg one, is already in my Visa phone, along with several other things as well. I'm also gonna experiment with this limited mission right here and see if they change the price from a gold Tokyo key to something else, because it says you can only receive 1 per account, or once per account. It should be 1 per account. So I have been doing the feature quest one because I want to experiment with this text. Understand that when it comes to doing this missions, you need to have feature quest and bonus quests unlocked. If you don't know how to do it, I made a short video on it, upper right hand corner or in the description. So let me turn this in, or let me see what I can get. As you can see, I got a bonus key Rappy F. That's a huge plus side to me, and also I can now obtain this reward. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna select this, and I am also gonna select this, and then there is what is it? There's that one mission that I want to complete that has 100 kills for it. Was it this one? Defeat 300 enemies? They had to be at level 80 plus. That's a different story. Which means you want to do this on ultra hard difficulty. So I'm gonna swap to a different character and see if I got more rewards from the Visa phone, and also just to show you guys what happens if you complete this particular mission right over here. So I'm on a different character, but when I pull up my limited time missions, not only do you see all 10 of these missions, but for this, you don't see an icon over here. You can see the reward, but I already received that gold key. And once again, it's 1 per account. So if you see anything in the red text, just note that you can only do this once and you can only get the reward once. So when it comes to doing this, for example, you'll only get this 45% one time, and that's it. You're not going to get multiple copies of them when you complete these same missions on a different character. You can, however, get the other goodies as well, like the tri-boost, the medals for Divide, Cobalt medals, Weapon Badge 2020, and the gold prize one. You get some X cubes and then photon spheres. Not only that, when it comes to you completing this as well, once you complete these and you get the item to your Vista phone, that is it. You're not going to get multiple dupes of it. Even though I completed the one mission where I killed 200 enemies, I think, I did not get another times 300% experience gain. So that is it when it comes to you doing these missions. Make sure you read it carefully. It will tell you what to do exactly in the yellow text, but the big thing is to do what it tells you to do in the white, which is defeat a total of 100 darkers, but you need to make sure these enemies are level 80 plus enemies to complete this. And if you complete it, you can turn it in so you can get your 100% boosters and then a bunch of these cubes as well. Once again, when it comes to you doing these, just make sure you do it once on one of your characters on your account, just so you can get these free goodies in the blue box. Let us move to the topic of why would I want to spam this on multiple characters. Understand that some of these currencies are hard to acquire. For example, Cobalt medals. They do drop in certain quests like the limited feature quest Piper of Disharmony. I already made a video talking about it. You can look at the description for that. But when it comes to getting the orb weapons, you would need, if you want to get the fixed methods and the guaranteed method of getting a 15 star, aka the Orbis weapon series, then guess what? You would need to trade in a bunch of Cobalt medals, and if you got a lot of characters, guess what? 10 times 20 characters. I'm rounding it to 20 for me. I have 21, but I'm just gonna round it to 20 for the sake of multiplying and stuff. I can get 200 of these Cobalt medals if I do what it tells me to do, which is to go and do an emergency quest. And this is gonna be per character. I don't think I can actually do that because, yeah, that means I had to be super active and on almost all of this week to do that. Yeah, that's gonna be a pain in the butt for me to do. So I'm not gonna exactly do it. Once again, there's another way to farm for these, but if you want to, you can go out of your way to get this currency. Another one would be the tri-boost, for example. You can get tri-boost 100%. This one's the easiest one compared to the other one. This tells you to kill enemies, 200 enemies, level 1 plus. This one tells you had to kill 100 darkers, but they had to be level 80 plus. Some of these you can actually do just by farming Divide. This one, for example, this is a currency you'll need, so you can go for a Stil and a Puras, and then most likely you'll need this also for the later upgrade or the next 15 star that is going to pop up on September 2nd, 2020, just because you're going to need to trade these in for the grain crystal. But you can easily complete this mission by, doing Divide. Defeat a total of 300 enemies, 80 plus. Now this one, not as important. You may want to complete this one so you can get the free item. But this one says clear for free fields, limited quests, and or ARKS missions. You do that, you get 5 X cubes. That one you can ignore. The one-time missions, yeah, you would want to do that if possible. I would say ignore this one. Clear 3 advanced quests on super hard. You will want to do it once so you can get the free item, which is a unit piece. However, do you want to do this on your other characters as well once you get your one-time reward? No, because this doesn't really... It's not worth it. Just because if you're playing on the Japanese PSO2 and you're playing on ultra hard difficulty, you should be able to get a bunch of ultimate boosters as a natural drop. If you decide to go out of your way, since I got 20 characters, do 20 times 30. I get 600 photon boosters. That's a lot for photon boosters, but with the conversion, it's not going to be a lot. Do 600 divided by 90. It's going to be in a decimal form, obviously. There's going to be some remainders, but the problem is, yeah, I'm only getting 6 ultimate boosters, and I'm going to have 60 photon boosters left over. That's not a lot. Like, if I do Beach Wars 2020, for example, that seasonal quest, there's a chance that I can get roughly around 6 to 10 ultimate boosters for the 30 to 40 minutes I spend in that quest, along with a bunch of other goodies. This is entirely up to you. You'll do it for the one time, especially for that free unit piece, but I wouldn't go out of my way to do it on multiple characters. Once again, this currency right here, you would want to do it just because this is hard to get, and there is a fixed method to get the weapon series from it, and then you also want to try to get that particular weapon series so you can go for another weapon series. I'll have more details about that in a separate video. It's a work in progress right now. Then I already did that one. Defeat 100 Darkers. The weapon badge, this one, if you are farming actively over here, you're doing limited quests and you're doing the emergency quests, seasonal quests and stuff, this shouldn't be a problem. You can do it if you are trying to do a bunch of your daily missions, but this is on your one character. You gotta have to go on multiple characters, and you gotta have to try to build this up. And this is you going on all your characters on the week. This is gonna be torture for me. I am not doing this whatsoever. I can get a lot more medals just by farming limited quests and like doing other trigger runs and stuff. I am not going out of my way to make sure all my characters complete 25 daily missions. And by daily missions, it's referring to your ARKS daily missions. That means I have to log in 5 times within this week and make sure I complete all these. I already do that with the gold key, which is 15, but honestly, I don't want to push it to 25. And I had to go through 21 of my characters to try to complete this, and it's a pain in the butt. So I advise you not to do that. I mean, it is up to you. For me, I'm gonna ignore it. And that is it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys are thinking about taking advantage of this opportunity and also getting these free items. You should. Most likely by next week they're going to give the second batch where they're going to give out the rest of the items. It might last for another week as well. I think there might be 3 weeks. I don't know. It depends on whenever the event ends. So just make sure you complete this first set before September 2nd comes around. Once again, I'll make a separate video going in depth and actually going through this with raw footage and recording. I will have to edit it a bit because there were a couple of things that I decided to do or got out of my way to do. For example, to get this obtained for special gifts, I wanted to see what that 1 per account item meant. And it was what it was, but you know, I just wanted to emphasize that in this video. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.